So a couple of examples now. We've got some examples of completed installations here, but these examples are of a service station and things like that, because we found it easier to actually show the difference of lighting before and after by actually using smaller areas. But the place on the left is a lot darker to the
absolutely, yeah. You can see the one on the right is a lot clearer visually on the pumps and the area itself than the old one, and it's probably a smaller wattage LED flood compared to the old one as well. So yeah, it's doing a much better job.
And there's definitely a lot less lights on the one on the right.
Absolutely.
So the one that's been upgraded with the LEDs, there's a lot less lights in there.
You've dropped about half. You've dropped about half the lighting in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great job. You've halved the lights and you've improved the lighting. So
So here's another one of the street. So we've got the street on the left.
Yep.
Okay, so that would be high pressure sodium?
High pressure sodium,
Yep.
yeah. Oh,
So,
it could even be low pressure sodium, depending on where it is, yep.
So obviously that's a very yellow light.
Yes, yep.
Look at the clarity on the one on the right.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that would also be a lower wattage as well, wouldn't it?
Correct, yeah. So they've just put in a lower wattage LED, a white LED, and yeah, your visual acuity is much better. You can see people walking in the street there, very clear, all the way down the side of that street, yeah.
But that wouldn't be suitable for everywhere. If that was a domestic situation, they would prefer the lower level.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay, so this is a very good one. This is a car park, which previously has had metal halide, would say.
Yep.
Now we've gone to 100 watt LED, so we've dropped 50 watts a fixture.
Yep.
But we've actually got clearer, more precise lighting.
Correct, yeah. And even the 150 watt was probably a HID, so you would have had ballast losses on top of that 150 watts as well. And you've gone to a 100 watt LED, which way better uniformity and clarity, especially in a car park where it's important to see people lurking about. If you're walking back to your car, like a lady walking back to her car, she can see quite clearly in that car park there's no one standing there.
Yep.
On the left-hand side, he could be hiding behind the bush and you wouldn't see him.
Yeah, that's true. Now the other thing to note too with the one on the left is the fact that it's a bulb.
Yep.
It's shooting, the light's actually shooting everywhere.
Yes.
So it's actually shooting into the hat before it's actually coming down. So there's a lot of light losses before it even leaves there.
You're working on the lid of that light fitting to give the reflected light out. So depending on the quality of that lid is how much light you're going to get out of that light fitting. So LEDs, all direct light, so it's all coming straight down. So we're using all the light in the
Hence
space.
why it's a lot more efficient and things like that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so in conclusion, we've got there, don't overlight your application. That obviously makes sense with spill and things like that.
Absolutely, always come to us first to check. Yep.
Select the appropriate luminaire. Look, if you're really unsure, we've got the design team here. We've got a projects team and a design team. Color temperature is an interesting one. We hadn't discussed that, but the right color temperature for a sports field.
Correct, yeah. So it should be a bright white light because they may end up putting some temporary television or something to film it.
Yes.
And you can't use a sodium or anything like that. Plus you've got coloured uniforms. You can't identify them in a dull light. You need that bright white light. A car sales yard is pictured there. You want to see all the colours of the cars.
Yes.
But if it was a car park, you could use the warm white LED because it really colour's not that important.
No.
But yeah, you've got to choose the right luminaire.
Yeah. So choosing the right colour temperature is really important, and it also has an effect on the CRI at the end of the day. Like you mentioned with uniforms, sporting uniforms and things like that. Some of them are very close in colour. Things like that, and long life LED, high lumen output, high efficiency luminaires. If you don't know what you're doing, you could choose something of a lesser quality.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So, Robin, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure as always.
Thank you.
Now, also, a lot of resources and tools to assist you are on our website. So go to www.emelec.com, visit. Have a look at the resources there. We've got resources that will help you with our stitchy, with LED strip, with understanding lighting and things like that. There is also a range of courses there. Join MWorld, get on there, do the online courses, get your accreditation and things like that. And don't forget, we've got the on-site warranty, the 3-year on-site warranty. So get involved with that. So if you install any kind of LED lighting that is an MLEC product, be it LED strip, downlights, sports field lights, project lighting, whatever it might be, we can cover your costs for a period of 3 years, but it runs parallel to the product warranty. So if it's a 7-year product warranty, that remains, but we're going to cover your costs for the first 3 years. But you must register, must join MWorld, and then you must register the site at this point in time. All right, thank you very much. Take the quiz, and once you've taken the quiz and you've passed all 3 sections, the office will send you through the accreditation for lighting design. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.